Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Today we're going to talk about NFL Blitz, but we're going to talk about the business proposition of Arcade 1-Up and their strategies. Guys, there's plenty, and I mean absolutely plenty, that you can criticize Arcade 1-Up for. I have done it myself. I've criticized shills, and if you don't see me criticizing anybody anymore, is because they put up disclaimers. And contrary to popular belief, once you put up disclaimers, there's nothing really I can criticize you for. Being a shill is okay, as long as you tell the public what you're doing. But today I want to talk to you about something different. I want to talk to you about basic but very solid business principles that you can do in your business that you can learn from this situation right here. Let me say, if you are, one of those YouTube battles between Arcade 1-Up and whoever else, this video is probably not going to be for you. But if you like talking about the business of video games, then you will like it. Like I said, I've criticized the company before when it needs to be criticized. I think their PR department is horrible. I think that at this point, using YouTubers after you've had NFL players, advertise your machines, I think is a step down and probably not a smart move. It's very cheap, but you should start doing better with better products if you have them coming down the line. But right now I want to talk about the NFL Blitz and, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and the whole issues that they had as far as online connectivity and how it was advertised, but it wasn't really out of the box, right? And let me tell you this, guys. The three business principles that we're talking about, and let me get into it here, is you can be, just like Told said in Margin Call, 3 ways to make a living in this business. You can be, first, be smarter or cheat. Now, you shouldn't cheat. I sure as hell don't cheat. But what that allows you to do, right, if you are smarter, if you are first, it lets you push your liabilities and your leverage a little bit further down the stream. So you're not necessarily cheating, but you're stretching the truth as much as you can. And the reason you can do that is because you're first, right? You're first. Whether we like it or not, or you like it or not, it doesn't really matter anybody's opinion. They are the leader in the market right now. Right? Let me just prove it to you. If I do a home arcade cabinet search, most of the products that are going to be out there, besides the promoted ones like for $1,900, $1,500, the custom stuff, right? Mostly is going to be Arcade 1-Up. If you're on a budget, are you going to go for $299 for the Simpsons, or are you going to go for the $1,500 cabinets, right? And I'm talking about their market. Their market is the casual arcade player, right? The one who wants to set up a home arcade that would not buy a regular arcade machine. That is not an option for them, right? But if you want a cheap arcade cabinet, right, within your budget, up to $400, say, most of the products you're going to find out there are going to be Arcade 1-Up. You have the Legends Arcade, the one-player one, but you can get a 4-player Simpsons, right? The casual player is probably going to look at that and go, well, I'll take the 4-player. I saw this machine advertised before, the Street Fighter 12-in-1, for like $200. There's a lot of deals out there right now. And the reason they're going on sale is not the reason that many YouTubers are saying they're going on sale. And this goes, again, back to the 3 principles. But again, let me show you how dominant they are in the market. This is a search for home arcades, right? This is a search for iArcade, a competitor. Yeah, you get one here, one there, right? And then as soon as you start going down the line, most of what you're going to see is Arcade 1-Up stuff, right? They dominate the algorithms. They dominate the market. They're number 1 in sales right now. Those are the facts, right? These are also the facts. Most people that bought the NFL Blitz are not returning it, right? They went down $100 for the holidays, and they're still out there. You still can't find an open box. Why is that? Again, let's go back to the 3 principles. Be first, be smarter, or cheat. Let me tell you one thing. Their PR department is not the greatest, right? By far not the greatest. But that's not what makes this company strong. What makes this company strong is at the core, whoever is at the core has strict business principles that they follow, and they know their market. Their market is the casual player, the player that's going to take these home and not return them. That's their market. A casual player that's not looking for a true arcade machine. Are the criticisms from the purists, right, from the actual people that build arcade machines, that play arcade machines, are they valid? Absolutely. I'm not saying they're not. But this product's not for them. Right? It's not. It's for a different type of market. And Arcade 1UP knows it. And they use that to their competitive advantage. Here we go. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Sold out of stock. Can't buy it. At $7.49. Now, for most of us, that's a ridiculous price for this, right? For press board. I mean, no, absolutely not. But it's not for me to say, right? Because people are buying it at that price. It's being scalped right now in my area for more. So, and they're fulfilling their duty as a business. They're selling as many products as they can, made as cheaply as they can, or at the lowest cost as they can, to make the most amount of profit. That's what a business does. Now, I've seen a lot of YouTubers out there saying, hey, wait a minute. They're putting a lot of stuff on sale. Does that mean they're in trouble? Are they going belly up? Guys, don't believe your own Kool-Aid, right? This is... YouTube is not real business. It's not. Videos that, I make criticizing company or anybody else, or, any issues, are just videos for entertainment for most people. They are not reality. What's reality are numbers. They're sales numbers, right? That's reality, right? People buying these cabinets and not returning them, that's reality, right? The criticisms that you make on these cabinets, whether they're good, not good, whatever, they're your reality. But the only reality that matters is how many cabinets you're selling. And they're doing pretty well. Now, I gather that the people at the center of these companies are going to be successful long term because they adhere to these business principles. And the reason that they are going on sale during Christmas is not because they're going broke. The reason probably is whoever's running the show, and I mean really running the show, you know what I'm saying? The people with the money are killers. And they know that the best way to kneecap your competition is to cut your prices during Christmas, especially if you're the market leader, because your competition needs to sell more, right? The iArcade is on sale, the big one right now, for what, $7.99? Are you, if you're a casual gamer, are you going to buy that one, or are you going to buy 2 arcade cabinets if you're trying to build a small arcade in your apartment? You're probably going to go for the 2 cheaper ones, right? Most people would. Most casual gamers would. Is the iArcade a better quality build according to most people reviewing it? Yes. But the bottom line is the bottom line. Are the other two cabinets cheaper? Yes. Are you going to end up modding them anyway? Yes. So might as well get the cheaper one, right? That's what people are thinking. That's the way they're shopping, regardless of how we feel about their PR or anything else. Again, be first, be smarter, or cheat. Since they were first, right, they get to push their problems a little bit down the road. Was the NFL Blitz a shit show without online connectivity? Absolutely. Absolutely it was. But you know what? Where else are you going to go? All right? Where else are you going to go? Where else are you going to go buy a licensed NFL Blitz arcade game that might play online pretty soon? All right? You're not going to go anywhere else for this price, especially not at $4.99. It is what it is. And let me show you. I found several videos, right? But I'll just show you one that pretty much shows the attitude of a lot of casual players out there, a lot of dads, a lot of people putting these arcade machines up in their garages and stuff.
Online, I just see a ton of YouTubers and other people on Twitter or whatever just ragging on Arcade 1-Up for lots of different various issues. The pre-order process, not having online for NFL Blitz or Marvel vs. Capcom 2, or it's been delayed, the box art's not right, we're going to do a class action lawsuit, blah, blah, blah. Come on, guys. We had a lot of fun.
There you go. And I want you to pay attention to something here, guys. This is something that I haven't even thought about. A guest that I had, Buzz Laciel, brought this up to me. We were talking about the Intellivision Amico, a company that will not succeed, by the way, because they don't adhere to these business principles. But he made the point that you can create an atmosphere. If you saw how many kids are here in this scene, right? If you saw, these are the actual customers, right? Do you think these kids are purists? Do you think these kids really care that it's not arcade perfect? No. What price are you going to put on the experience of having your kids play in an in-home arcade? Not only that, there's another concern parents had that he brought up. This is a closed environment. Kids are playing games in an environment where they don't have to worry about people approaching them on the internet. That's another big selling point that I myself never thought about. That's the reason I like to talking to different people, because they'll bring different perspectives. I completely miss that point myself. And the kind of person that wants to create that kind of environment for their kids will spend the money to do this, right? As you can see, this family's having a great time. That in general is the customer who's buying these, right? At some point they become aware and say, wait a minute, I'm paying too much for this cabinet. It's not worth $700. It's not worth, $900 or whatever they're going to bump the price to. But by that time, they already have 5 or 6. Look how many cabinet he has. I'm sure there's a price point he's just not willing to go to, right? But in the meantime, he has a decent home arcade that he's enjoying with his family, right? So it really doesn't matter the criticisms that we make as YouTubers. I'm pretty sure I'm absolutely right on the PR stuff that I've called them out in. I've called out the shilling, and contrary to popular belief, I don't go out there looking for trouble with anyone, right? If I see something that's inappropriate, I call it out, and then if people put up their disclaimers, I leave them alone. The reason I don't make any more videos on this stuff is because the people that I called out, except for the ones that blocked me, they put their disclaimers up. I have nothing to say. There's nothing wrong with shilling as long as you inform the public. But in general, YouTube is not having the impact that a lot of YouTubers think that they have. The numbers are speaking for themselves. And it's because these companies, or this company in particular, follows those business principles. The fact that they're first, right, has let them push that leverage that they have with all these issues further down the line. Have they fixed Marvel vs. Capcom 2? No, right? They haven't. But they just fixed the NFL Blitz. Is it perfect? No. But it doesn't have to be perfect for the people who are buying it. It just has to work good enough, right? And the problem is that a lot of us that are looking at this, remember arcade play from back in the day, or we're expecting it to be somewhat close for the price to a regular arcade cabinet. But we're not the customer, and they know it. They're not going to listen to what YouTubers have to say. They're going to listen to what the public has to say. Once the public changes their spending habits, then they'll do something about it. As far as them dropping prices right now, my bet is they're trying to kill off the competition. And during this Christmas, just before a recession, they might just do it, guys. Anyway, I hope I gave you something to think about. It's just my thoughts on this thing. You know, I waited a while to make this video because I really wanted to see where the company was going with this, how they're going to react to the controversy and how they're going to handle it, and to see whether or not they're going to be able to weather the storm. And it looks like they're going to. It looks like their customers, their paying customers, their retail paying customers, are going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Many of them feel like the gentleman that you saw in that video there. I'll put the link to the video down below. I think it's a sentiment that I heard from a lot of people, from a lot of regular Arcade 1-Up customers, that they're just kind of tired, kind of burned out of the drama, and they just want to play their machines as they got them. And that's about it. It looks like this company really knows their customers. And that's the reason why they're going to succeed, and the Miko is probably not. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Those are my quick thoughts. I hope I gave you something to think about. If you find these videos entertaining, make sure you subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you want an arcade cabinet and you just feel okay with it, it's okay. Let me tell you, my Big Blue, for what I paid for it, for a bumper and a set of tires, is okay. Right? Am I going to return it? No. Am I paying $700 plus for a cabinet? Oh, hell no. But I'm not the customer. Let me know how you feel. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.